Now let's do a little better. Aim the butt. Don't see anything.
There's a war coming. You can smell it in the air. Fear, hatred, people dying every day. But how many more will suffer if we rise up? Violence begets violence, I know this. I've seen this. The rational mind argues for a peaceful solution to find a common ground, but what common ground is there to find for a father who watches his child bleed out in the street? How do you deny him his...
Definitely need more of these.
vengeance? I know that fire that burns deep inside. I know it all too well. And when the time comes, will I be able to stay the hand?
Private quarters of Jeremiah Fink. Sweet.
Think.
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No, there's a slot for some kind of key for manual winding. We just gotta find that.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yo, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
It's because he's a fruitcake.
We've got the clock key.
Well, that was fucking quick.
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia, return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that world. Returning would mean giving up part of us. Ourselves. We'd become flesh and all that it is heir to. The mysteries of the universe would become once again mysteries.
Able prophet, untold profit. Cheeky, cheeky. I'm gonna get in my goddamn smokes. Something there? Oh. Ah, guess I can get drunk. Each.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
So that's why. Drinkable plasmids require 10 times the atom. Because it's such a larger thing, but the injectable is going to be put right into your body.
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. For the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we're all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those without a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
Jesus Christ, what the hell is up with those images? Oof. It's time to... Look how big work is. It's half the damn dial.
His lock of hair.
Bing bong. Yeah, all this for a lock of hair?
Listen, I got you your gun. I'm here for my action.
But my book died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My book of the Wit was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children.
Huh, how meta.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend. Booker,
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
Well, that's what I think anyway. Christ, how long is this? Yeah, it's best not take any chances with these guys. Sody pop, sody pop. A boom, boom, boom. Nothing. You see nothing. Well, literally, you see nothing. Yes. The Vox Authorita.
Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody, fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.
Shut up.
Kill her.
God damn it. And I'm dying. It must be that weak to get killed with one shot. Sweet.
Here I come. Precise. Don't think you can hide.
Top 10 things you don't want to hear people saying. You're cool. It's probably top of the list. Freeze.
Gonna hunt you down.
Sounds like Kratos.
Stop playing.
I'll take that back, thank you.
Daisy
Is that it?
sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her. To turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
Neither am I.
You gonna answer for this, girl?
It's always a goddamn...
I'll find you.
That's how they're making the handymen. Turn handymen into handy men. Shit. How do you even mean for that to happen?
I'll find a piggy.
What's your obsession with pigs?
Someone about?
How the fuck did you not hear that? Not that I'm complaining. Take everything you can. Shit! Freeze! Punk!
You're next, you hear me? Here I come.
What the fuck are those? Are those the hearts?
See where she went? Let somebody else look.
You looked right at me. You dumbass.
I tell you, William, it's getting so the foxes are afraid of the hens. If Fink was going to hire a bunch of goons to keep an eye on the handymen, he should have found some with less yellow in the belly. Now they're hiding away from Tin Man invalids in their precious little guard room. If you need to get in there on your shift, the code is 2847.
2847. Perfect. Two 2847. 2847. 2847. Ringo. Yeah, you're not getting away. Ooh. That'll help. Where are they at, though?
Who's out there?
Shit. People have the worst fucking shots. And that's coming from me. Let's switch that one out. All I want is some goddamn hair. Yeah, that still doesn't sound right. Tyrant. Sounds about right.
Come out, come out.
Come out and die. Got all that money. Oh, I just love doing that. Why are these guys holding on to ladies' shoes? Why am I not surprised? Get to hear something. Get to hear something. Shut up. Crunch. Off limits, huh?
Hair sample in a haystack.
Yeah, it's a bit of an understatement. Would it really matter, though? Yes. Bitch, I hacked you. Not gonna do what I want? I'll just blow your fucking body to smithereens. Oh, joy of joys. Observations and engineering. Son of a bitch.
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration.
That's where he got the idea for the bird.
It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables.
Animals in here? I don't think I like that. Ah, they really went through all this just to hide a thing of hair.
What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
Ah, useless rooms, I see. I don't even want to know. My med bag.
What's that?
It's a skeletal formula for oxytocin. That's the chemical that bonds mothers to children, women to men, and...
Songbirds to little girls.
Apparently not. Fink dismissed it as an unsuitable vector. These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so he left them to die.
Jesus Christ. I hope to God this guy does not have children.
Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young, I always remember him just being there.
There's a skeleton.
It must be a prototype or something.
Is it a human?
Does it matter? I tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect.
Morons. I'm glad they don't put fucking jump scares right next to the fence. Because that would make those people who made this game enormous assholes. Roll them.
Booker. The little girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there, moaning. I couldn't just...
The lion with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round.
So when he finally turned on the goddamn lights. So it was Elizabeth's hair.
Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair.
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
It's open. We are rotating. Check for stragglers. Spread out.
Excuse me, pardon me. Bye! They're like trying to catch me, morons. Goodbye. That was certainly easy enough.
Do you think Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back. to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started.
Gotta go
All
right
these
now.
infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
No, we'll take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Just as coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent.
Pretty lady has the hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
Yep. Gonna find where to put this piece of shit. Besides up Atlas's asshole.
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then, business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Freak.
Suchong! Suchong, we had a deal, now open!
Do you know what they call someone who enters man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Suchong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are. But I know that you are special. There's business we can do together. And so, I give you a choice. Work for me, or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. Traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker, I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertain.
Asshole, you shouldn't even be able to see my face.
30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements, and Orion does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time, you're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Orion,
I would ask what time we're in, but I think that's kind of obvious.
Let's get this over with.
Give me a nice shot. Go ahead, open the door. See what happens. First one to open that door is gonna get a bullet in their fucking brain. I'm not moving. Taking this down my way. It's my goddamn way or the hard way. Kinda wish I had that other crossbow. The one with the trap arrows. I missed that. I just got shitty gas ones. There you are. Oh, you dick. Yeah, nothing personal. Indeed!
Not in the mood for this hide and seek.
It's called hide and go fuck yourself. Jesus, calm down.
About goddamn time you showed.
I was not ready for this shit. Fucking balls!